While fans were waiting for the Eras Tour to begin, Taylor Swift had a fun evening enjoying food, along with Eras Tour opening singer Sabrina Carpenter in Singapore. Both of them had some free time and went to dinner together, after arriving in Singapore to prepare for her first Eras Tour concert at the Singapore National Stadium on March 2nd. Swift had time to enjoy Singapore's cuisine when she stepped out to eat evening on Friday evening March 1st Singapore time. Swift wore a simple $208 black long-sleeve t-shirt with a pair of $695 area glitter jean shorts embellished with rhinestone studs. Although the look was a far cry from her signature Eras Tour style, Taylor still exuded confidence as she cut her best angles while waving to the crowd. Swift looked every inch the stunner as she made her way to a waiting car as countless fans tried to get a peek at her. She literally stopped traffic on Friday night along with her Eras Tour opening singer Sabrina Carpenter, when the two stepped out for dinner in Singapore at a classy restaurant called Red Eye Smokehouse. Swift seems to be missing American food, so this time she chose to enjoy the flavors of home when she visited Red Eye Smokehouse, an American-style barbecue restaurant with an extensive menu of beef ribs, shortbread, pork belly, brisket, and more. Its meat is coated in smoky sauces and rubs to create a truly delicious meal. Reportedly, Swift did not book the entire restaurant and enjoyed her meal alongside other paying customers. Swift and fellow singer Sabrina Carpenter previously dined at Sydney's modest Italian restaurant Pellegrino 2000 during her Eras Tour earlier this month, attracting local attention. Fwong and her fans, the pop superstar has reflected on his whirlwind Sydney tour after wrapping up the Australian leg of his Eras Tour. The global superstar, currently in Singapore, took to Instagram in the early hours of Tuesday morning to acknowledge the countless fans who saw her perform in the harbour city, marvelling at her lung capacity and passion. Surname, Sydney. Sydney, what a whirlwind of endless magical moments with you, the 34-year-old began alongside a carousel of images. After the 2023-2024 season had as great protagonists the Kansas City Chiefs, led by Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, now the NFL would be looking to continue including Taylor Swift to be the main attraction in the next Super Bowl. It is no secret that Swift also starred with her presence in the stadiums of the Kansas City Chiefs games and with the coronation in the last Super Bowl. Now it seems that the possibility of her singing at halftime is being studied. Taylor Swift to headline halftime show at the biggest Super Bowl in history. In case this comes to fruition, there is already information that is analyzing what would mean the presence of Swift in the halftime show of the Super Bowl of the National Football League, NFL. That is why, in order to seek the coronation of a team at the end of the next 2024-2025 campaign, the NFL is working to sign Swift as the show's manager. This would be the most important event financially, televised, athletically and massively that the NFL has ever seen in its history, according to media outlets such as The Sun. It should be remembered that the next NFL Super Bowl will be held in 2025 in New Orleans to look for a new champion or to witness the tri-championship of the Chiefs. For the 59th edition of the great NFL game, a multi-million-dollar contract is being evaluated for Swift to be the big star. And it is no secret that with her shows of the Eras Tour, as part of her acclaimed album Midnights, she has positioned herself at the top. That's why he could earn more than $1 billion with the Super Bowl game itself, but also with the halftime show and the commercials that appear in those hours of transmission. It is important to remember that the NFL commissioner himself, Roger Goodell, accepted that Swift would be a great attraction to crown the kind of union they had last season with her presence in Chiefs games, due to her courtship with player Kelce. If with her presence the NFL pocketed almost $800 million with all the Swift-Kelce machinery, it is envisioned that it would reach without problems up to $1.5 billion for that Super Bowl Sunday in 2025.
Jack Antonoff has slammed Kanye West and said he needs his diaper changed amid the ongoing feud between the controversial musician and Taylor Swift. Singer-songwriter Jack, 39, is one of Taylor's most prolific collaborators and a fiercely loyal friend to the love story hitmaker. Kanye has feuded with Taylor, 34, ever since he crashed the pop idol's acceptance speech at the 2009 VMAs when she won the Best Female Video prize for You Belong With Me. In recent weeks, Kanye, 46, has claimed he has actually been far more helpful to Taylor's career than harmful, and denied claims that she got him kicked out of the Super Bowl when he tried to upstage her. but hitting back at the rapper's continued tirade. Producer Jack said he just needs his diaper changed so badly. Loyal friend Jack dares anyone to question Taylor's 14-time Grammy-winning songwriting abilities. 2 years ago, Gorillaz and Blur frontman Damon Albarn scoffed to the LA Times that the 34-year-old pop star doesn't write her own songs. Outraged, Jack took to Twitter to call the 55-year-old Englishman an herb and wrote, "I've never met Damon Albarn and he's never been to my studio, but apparently he knows more than the rest of us about all those songs Taylor writes and brings in. I'm a little sometimes," Jack told the LA Times on Wednesday, "but you come after my friend Taylor, you're toast to me. That is like challenging someone's faith in God. You just don't go there." 10-time Grammy winner Jack, who turns 40 next month, originally met Taylor in 2012 and they first collaborated on her track Sweeter Than Fiction for David Frankel's biopic on Britain's Got Talent champ Paul Potts' One Chance. Jack went on to write and produce songs on the Blonde Billionaires albums 1989, Reputation, Lover, Folklore, Fearless, Taylor's Version, Red, Taylor's Version, Speak Now, Taylor's Version, 1989, Taylor's Version, and Midnights. It's unclear if Jack was involved with Taylor's surprise 11th studio album Tortured Poets Department, dropping on April 19, which she announced on stage at the 66th Grammy Awards. It comes after Kanye claimed to his followers that he has been beneficial to Taylor's career, and even sided with her amid her professional battle with Scooter Braun over ownership of her material. "Remember, I was on Taylor's side when Scooter bought her masters behind her back," he said. "She and Beyoncé are big inspirations to all musicians. We always say how both sell out tours and movies. Also, I'm sure I've been far more helpful to Taylor Swift's career than harmful. To all Taylor Swift fans, I am not your enemy, I'm not your friend either though, lol." The Grammy-winning musical artist also denied that Swift had him escorted out of Sunday's Super Bowl in Las Vegas, where he was accompanied by his wife Bianca Censori, 29. "Also, I didn't get kicked out of the Super Bowl. We left our seats to go to YG's box and see different friends," he said. "My wife had never been to a Super Bowl, so I wanted to walk around and have a nice time. We had such a fun day." The feud between Kanye and Taylor began at the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards on September 13, 2009 at Radio City Music Hall in New York City. In 2019, Taylor spoke to Vogue about how she dealt with the high-profile scandal, saying she channeled her energies into her material, a mass public shaming. "With millions of people saying you are quote-unquote cancelled, is a very isolating experience," she said of the difficult time. "When you say someone is cancelled, it's not a TV show. It's a human being. You're sending mass amounts of messaging to this person to either shut up, disappear, or it could also be perceived as, kill yourself." She opened up about the creative process in the wake of the scandal, which purportedly inspired the tracks This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things and Look What You Made Me Do. "I knew immediately I needed to make music about it because I knew it was the only way I could survive it," Swift told the outlet. "It was the only way I could preserve my mental health and also tell the story of what it's like to go through something so humiliating."